Well, hello, good people of the tube. Welcome back to another installment of Preface, the hottest, greatest new lick channel on the internet. That's a lie. All right, so today I've got an interesting lick for you guys. This is one that I put together yesterday while I was just noodling about. I was just looking for creative ways to do some kind of spaced out finger movement stuff, just playing, 2 notes per string, but really spaced out. And I stumbled across this really kind of neat pattern, which sounds super Van Halen-ish. Anyway, so yeah, let's break down the lick I played, and I'll show you what I'm doing. All right, everybody, so a couple of housekeeping things before we get going. This guitar is tuned down to what I call Van Halen tuning, which is E flat standard. So make sure you tune your guitar down to E flat so you can play along. Also, for the ease of teaching, even though we're down half a step, I'm going to keep referring to everything here just as if it was in regular standard tune, because otherwise I'm going to get confused. You're going to get confused, we'll both be confused, and nobody wants that, okay? All right, good. Another thing I'm going to mention is this pattern is based around good old-fashioned E minor. So yeah, this is that favorite box position everybody loves. So you should be able to get this pretty quickly. All right then. And of course, E minor, for those of you who have forgotten the minor scale, sounds something like this. Good? Perfect. Alright, so the lick. First thing I'm going to say here is it's not the lick, it's the licks. You're welcome. I, for whatever reason, did 2 separate licks, combined them together to make this big sequence. So what I'll do is I'll break down each of these licks separately so you see what those are, and then we'll get into the sequence where we put them both together and it all makes sense, alright? Good? With me? Perfect. Let's go. Alright, so lick 1, super basic. All I'm doing for lick 1 is basically an E minor triad, but I'm doing it through hammer-on, so just like this. Seriously, that's lick 1, is just this simple thing. So what I'm playing is an open E, then I'm playing my minor 3rd, which is a G, then I'm playing my 5th, which is a B note. So that's lick 1, and seriously, just with the open string, kind of like that. I'm going to move it around a bit, but we'll get to that later. Alright, so the second lick. The second lick is a little bit different. This is the tapping lick, which, I mean, who doesn't like tapping licks? Tapping licks are just lots of fun. Everybody likes tapping licks, right? Alright, so this one here is same kind of idea. We're going to be doing basically triads that outline chords. So the chord we're going to be outlining for this lick, just so I can show you here, is going to be C major. So we're going to play C note on the E string up here, hammer on to the 12th fret E string for your E, and then I'm going to be tapping here on the 15th fret, which is a G. With me? Good. Okay, so that's pretty simple. That's obviously not the whole lick. The lick itself is like this. Right? Okay, so what am I doing here? Basically all I'm doing here is I'm tapping on 15, pulling off all the way back there to the 8, hammering onto the 12, tapping again on the 15, pulling off to the 12, pulling off to the 8. Just like that. Super Van Halen-y. You hear licks like this in songs like Ice Cream Man, or I think the first time I encountered it was probably the Unchained solo. Eddie only plays it one time, he doesn't make a sequence out of it, but super cool lick. Alright, enough of the licks. The sequence. Alright, so the sequence. We're going to break this down into 2 sections, lick 1 and lick 2. So for the first lick sequence, here's what that looks like, played slowly. Okay? So as you can see, this is just the same lick I showed you earlier, but we're just moving it across the fretboard diagonally. So what I want you to do is make sure you play everything 2 times, because I don't know, for me personally, playing everything twice makes it extra nice and easy. So do that. Alright, so lick 1, play open on the E string, hammer onto the 3, use your pinky or the big stretch, and you're going to hammer onto the 7, and you play that twice. With me? Good. All right, now jump down to your A string. Play the exact same thing. Exact same thing, okay? With me so far? Good. All right, now we're gonna jump onto our D string. And see how we're down here? What I want you to do is just shift up to the 5th fret down to your D string, and we're just gonna play the exact same thing, but this time it's gonna be open onto the 5 on the D, and then with your pinky, you're gonna come up here and grab the 9. So it'll be like this. With me? All right, good. You got it. We're gonna jump down one more string. So now we're on the G string and just repeat exactly the same pattern you did on the D string. And of course, we're doing everything twice because it sounds extra nice. So for the next phrase, we're gonna repeat what we just did here, but on, of course, the high B string. And we're gonna jump all the way up here to the 8th fret, and we're gonna be doing 8 to 12. So open, 8, 12. And of course, we're playing that twice. All right, good. Now, yeah, rocket science here, people. We're jumping down a string, high E, and play the exact same thing again on the high E, but do it twice. With me? Good. All right, let's play this whole thing together up to this point. All right, good. All right, so for the second half of this sequence, this is where things get a little bit crafty or crazy, depending on how you want to look at this. So once you stopped on this high E string on the 12th fret, which is an E, what I want you to do is lick 2 that I showed you earlier. So what we're going to do is we're going to tap onto the 15, pull off to the 8, hammer onto the 12, so far like this, right? Tap again on the 15, this time pull off to the 12, release the 12 back down to the 8. All right, so that sequence is just going to repeat as we move through this, so I'm not going to explain that again. All right, so let's go. This is what we got so far, that whole thing up here on the E string. All right, good. Now what I want you to do is just like we did on the way up, we're gonna do the same thing but backwards. So jump onto your B string, tap onto the 15 and play the exact same thing again. With me? Okay, good. This is where it's gonna get crazy here, people. And by crazy, I mean we're gonna do the exact same thing, but we're gonna do it on the G string. So G string, get back down here to the 5th fret and do your big stretch again. This time you got it. We're hammering onto the 12. Yeah, that's right. And jump down one more string. So now we're onto the D string and you got it. We're gonna do a mirror image of what we just did, but this time, yeah, on the D string. With me? Good. All right, now for our last shift position, you're gonna shift down to the 3rd fret here on your A string, and yeah, we're gonna do the exact same pattern again, but this time, of course, you're gonna be tapping right there on the 10th. Got it? Good. All right, so for the last piece of this installment, of course, we're gonna jump down to the big E string and do the exact same thing. Like that. Perfect. All right, so that whole section together played slowly. Good. Oh, you want to finish it the way that I finished it with that stupid dive bomb. Oh, all right, that's fine. So when you do your last run of that section, this part, you've ended here, 3rd fret on the big E string, which is a G. Just pull that sucker off to an E and dive. I just came back up like that in the intro, and then just did a nice artificial harmonic across all 4 of the bottom strings up here on the 12th fret. Like that. Which is nice. I mean, it's basically, I mean, you could think of it as the harmonics spelling it out, you know, maybe an E minor 7 or something. Anyway, yeah, do that if you want. You can do whatever you want, just resolve on an E or something else that makes sense. Okay, so let's play through the entire sequence all together slowly. Got it? Good. All right, let's do this whole thing together a little bit quicker. maximum effort. Alright, so there you have it. One Eddie Van Halen inspired shred lick sequence run thing. Actually, I shouldn't say one. You got two. You got 2 licks in there, people. 2 licks for the price of 1! Free lick! Good lesson. Well, at least I thought it was pretty decent. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy the lick, please make sure that you hit like and subscribe. That will help the channel grow and keep me motivated to keep on making more videos like this, which is good for everybody. You get what I'm saying here. If you do like the lick and find yourself playing along to it, feel free to upload a video of yourself to Instagram, shredding along at #RapidLicks. I'll leave the Rapid Lick number here. I'm not going to say it because honestly, we're getting so up there now, I don't even know what number of Rapid Lick this is anymore. So anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed it. Please feel free to use this lick in your own playing. I mean, you don't need to do it in E minor. You can do it in A minor, whatever key you want. That's kind of the point of these licks. Once you've learned them, you can just insert them in whatever key you want when you're improvising on your own. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got for today. So just keep on shredding and rock on as usual, people, and we'll talk to you soon in the next video. Bye for now. Hi there. Yeah.